Hello and welcome back. We're going to be looking at the ETS2 and how to add devices. Now I'll explain why you may need a video on that. Let me get ETS2 open up for you. So, where my screen updates, there you go. So basically, what you see here are the devices that I have already configured. Now, we go through them one by one. So we got the keyboard itself, and you got the button box interface, which is basically my switches that I use. SimiCube is the steering wheel that I have. The Fanatec is the Club Sport 3 pedals that I use. The OSH controller is the button box that's mounted to the steering wheel. And then we've got the H pattern shifter itself, which is the USB joystick. Now, the only issue here is I have then added the skrs shifter, or the truck shifter, which allows you to shift like you would in a truck. The problem is I've maxed out my control options within the game itself. However, there is a little bit of a cheat that you can do. So if we go back to the main windows, it will come back up shortly. What you need to do is navigate to your save for Euro Truck Simulator or even American Truck Simulator. So if I grab a window for you now, so here we go. We'll bring this into view. So I want to go to Documents, Truck Simulator 2, navigate down to your profiles. Now what you can do at this point is make a copy of your profile, call it Profiles 2, so you've got a permanent backup. Save it to a different location if you need to. Go into your profiles. It's always best probably to load the game and then come back out. It'll then give you the current date on your main profile if you don't know the number for your profile. So as you see, I've accessed this profile. Open it up, and what we want to do is go down to controls. Now again, before you make any modifications to the control folder, again right click, copy, paste, rename it. Again, so you've got a backup. As you can see, I've done this a few times. Now, when you double click the control file and you want to open that in Notepad, you'll have this layout. Let's bring it in view so you can see what's going on. And what we'll do, we'll get rid of that actually. So with this layout, you've got your main area is here. This is what you want to be looking at. So these are your devices. Now the first 5, I'll highlight those. Those are the ones that are already listed in the game itself. This 6th one that you see here will be listed in the config folder, but it may not have any DI description next to it. So basically this section here may not have anything next to it, which in essence is an extra control device that you can add in manually. Now the problem is identifying the controller. What I would suggest doing, let's go back to ETS, that will take a few moments to load. What I would suggest doing is choosing a device that's probably got the least options programmed in, click on it, change it to the controller. There we are. So it would be the USB gamepad for me. You click it, you then assign a couple of functions to that controller, save it, and then exit out of the game. So when you do that, let's swap back. Joy 5 would actually have the profile here. That would identify the device. And what you would do then is copy the description from Joy 5 and paste it to where Joy 6 is. Now I've already done that. I don't particularly want to be doing that to my profile, and all my profiles have already been changed. Once you've done that, that means you've assigned whatever device you've got to device 6, which is not seen within the game itself. You can then go back into the game, change Joy 5 in the game, or the 5th device down in the game, back to what it was, make sure all the assigns are working fine, and then just go through your assignments in the game as normal and assign as you would the 6th device. even though it's not listed, it will assign. And to show you, go back to the game yet again. So as you can see, USB joystick here is my SHH shifter. That's part of the wheel. That's my pedals. That's part of the wheel. That's my keyboard and button box, which is just my toggle switches. If I go to the shifter though, for instance, the toggle buttons here, hopefully this has worked because I've unplugged this. You'll see that it's assigning, and again, I'll change it to a different switch so you can see it change. There you go. You can see that is toggling and assigning the relevant switch. So even though that device isn't technically seen within the game itself, it's still picking up the command for that device and allowing me. So if you've run out of options here and you've got that one more device to set up and program, you can work around it. Now, whether you can actually extend this to a 7th device, I have no idea. I have not tested. If anybody does know a way, please post down in the comments. That'll be great to know, because I'm sure the more and more devices that we end up picking up, we may come across a time when we need to use that. So there we are. I just thought I'd do this quick video for you, and hopefully it was of use to someone out there. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Any comments, comment down below and I'll reply if I can. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.